Would be remiss if I did not ask you this question, because I know you visited manufacturing companies across the state of Florida, and I did not personally extend an invitation for you to visit my little section of that, your state. So I'm going to ask you a question, because I know the businesses in my district or in the areas that I would like to focus, those areas are communities with double-digit unemployment, double-digit poverty. And those businesses that are surrounding those communities are enjoying the same benefits, the reduction in taxes. Those children are in schools that are benefiting from the increased dollars that we put in. But the communities themselves have not changed with everything that we have done. And I know we are looking at some surpluses, and I'm just asking for direction from you to have a focused on communities that are not rising with everything else that we're doing. And I looked through the budget, and if we're doing the same things and I'm not seeing any changes, then something is wrong with that picture. So I'm hopeful that there's something that can be done to focus on communities that are having those challenges, so we can see those rewards also.
You recognize, Governor.
If you look at what we have to do, is we have to, let's take California as an example. I was out in California earlier this year recruiting businesses. They've got the highest, pretty much in almost every area, they've got the highest taxes in the country. And what's happened to California is they have the highest poverty rate in the country, and they have the highest home prices in the country. So high taxes have not worked in California. They're struggling to pay for their infrastructure. They're struggling to fund their education system. They're having a tough time. So I'll tell you the challenge. Here's the challenges you deal with as you try to recruit companies around the state. Companies are going to go where it's easier to do business. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. I travel the state pretty much every day, 5 days a week. I'm traveling into generally 2 cities a day, sometimes 3. And I go where I think I can have a positive impact on getting something done. But it takes everybody working together to get it done. We've got to get, there's places where they're more aggressive at recruiting companies. There are places that are easier to do business. There's places that have less regulation. There's a faster permitting time. And so we all have to work at what we can do at the state level, but then we've got to have our local communities do the same thing. I will, I think I've told everybody, I will call on companies for any part of the state. I feel responsible for all 20+ million people that live in the state. And so if you have any ideas of things I ought to be doing for your area or any other area, I'll be glad to call. I make phone calls all the time, and anything I can.
Governor, specifically following up on Representative Rogers' question, you, as has been typical of your